Welcome to Noemi Oracle Priestess Bear of Victories channel. This rune reading is for Cancer, position number 4. Hello, Cancer, position number 4. So, there was a couple of things that happened right before your reading during meditation. Um, I try to stick to the runes reading, or if I'm using the cards, I try to stick to the cards. But remember, I'm reading energy. I don't read cards. The cards are for you. The runes are for you. The symbols are for you. I know what I'm feeling. Sometimes it also helps me interpret the energy and put words behind it. So I got mess that is my life. Are you feeling like your life's a mess right now? And then also, the birds were real heavy. And anytime birds come around, birds are my spirit animals, in particular the hawk. And so, and air, I have air in my chart. I have a lot of air in my chart, but I won't talk about me. I want to remind you, Cancer, do you hear them? I want to remind you that even though it's Cancer in position number 4, even though you don't have Cancer in your chart, lots of us, no matter what position or what sign you identify with or your birthday falls on, Cancer is an energy that is very likely to be, and there's very likely to be messages for anyone and everybody. So you constantly feel like you have to look over your shoulder. You're constantly feeling like you need to protect yourself, whether it be in an argument, it be in a relationship, at your job, or are you defending your healing to yourself? Are you having bad self talk? Um, so it seems that you're having a hard time speaking up, and also there is just a little couple of things that uh, have kind of got my attention about you're not in alignment. You're trying to get in alignment, or it could be somebody in your energy. Remember that energy is fluid, and I could be talking about a Cancer, someone in your life, or it just doesn't really matter what position you are. If you came to this reading, you were guided here. There is something here for you, whether it be past, present, or future influences. Sometimes you just need an explanation of the past. Sometimes you need direction. It just doesn't, it just depends. Anyway, um, so that it's in the details. That's what they're saying. They're saying it's in the details. Instructions, read the instructions thoroughly, the fine print. There could be a contract or something. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. You're the first reading. Obviously, I've only done Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, but you're the first reading of the day so far that it feels like I have to really hone in on a lot of things before we start the runes. So, and then you don't want to see things for what they are, and you feel like there's one thing after another coming. And then that message could be for just one person. It doesn't really matter. And if not, it could be something that you come across. So if you feel like you must watch this reading again, I would encourage you to always come back with something in your life that you're like, oh, wait, I heard that somewhere. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the runes. Cancer, position number 4. I'm going to shuffle them in my energy. I'm going to leave that right there, as I'm going to take that as a sign that they want that to be part of your runes reading. So that stays right there. And the first pair, you'll have 3 pairs, and then 1 for your outcome. And the first 2 pair are for your dilemma. The second 2 pair are for factors and causes. And your third pair is for advice. And Do you need to grow a pair? I have no idea where that came from. I am so sorry. Position number 4, also known as Cancer. Wow, I have nothing to say to that. Okay, well, I'll turn over that other rune. Let's just get this one first because I think this is the first one they want you to have. And so that one is Hail. And then this one is, so I'm so sorry. So that one is Halgalaz, and this one is Laguz. You see how I have to straighten out the tiles? I didn't have to do that in my other readings. All the tiles got moved when I was trying to prep for you. So even though this fell on Laguz, um, this one actually is was, and that is horse. And then Laguz is water. So you have, let me see, that's the horse. And then you have water. So we won't give it, but it's like, there's like 3 messages for your dilemma. So are you like a horse that has been led to water, but nobody can make you drink? Is that what's going on? Or is that somebody in your energy? I'm going to write it down so I don't forget. So we had Legos for your dilemma. We had Halgalaz and F was or E was. So that's horse, hail, and what's up. So water, your emotions, and I mean obviously that is what we were that's what the base energy was saying. There was a lot of base energy for your reading. The base energy is like you're in your feelings. You are in your feelings. So for Laguz, water, fertility, source, the healing power of renewal. So you can see take these feelings that you're feeling and these emotions of feeling like my life is a mess, the mess that is my life. Take that as a way of cleansing what that means. Like take your time and take a step back. And then Hagalaz, Hagalaz. I don't know how all of these by memory, so I just want to make sure yeah. So Hagalaz, wrath of nature, destructive, uncontrolled forces. So yeah, I mean, that goes into what I was saying before. Mess that is your life, the wrath of nature. So if it has to do with something as far as a storm goes, like a real storm, like not just like maybe an act of God or universe, whatever you believe in, the higher power. I'm so sorry to hear that if you're going through some sort of destruction. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that you're going through destruction. Period. Remember that endings do mark new beginnings, and that may not feel. That's not how you're feeling right now. You're feeling like you can't control anything of that was happening. You hear the birds. You hear the birds. I'm just feeling like there is a messenger in your life or there is a message of goodwill and faith being had. And you're either not listening, you're not paying attention, or you're rerouting what it is that you are feeling. And you're like, no, my life sucks and I don't care. And also, endings, new beginnings, I get a sense of there's somebody in your energy, you or somebody, there's a sense of tradition, whether that be a mother figure in your life or something of the sort. I am feeling a feminine energy. That doesn't mean that it's a woman, but whoever it is in their feminine energy. And remember, we have masculine and feminine energies. It does have nothing to do with gender. But yeah, I feel this as a really strong message. I mean, oh, my little my son calls them spidey senses. My little spidey senses are going off here. Like there's a heavy sense of you needing to redirect yourself and do things in goodwill and faith. Something is coming that could cause you a bigger dilemma. Um, we're gonna move on. Wow, camp is always longer, I feel, and sometimes it just feels like it's too long. So you have the whole world in your hands. That's how you feel, but remember, you don't. I'm sorry, but you don't. You definitely don't. Um, and if you do feel like that, let it go. See what happens. I bet the world can do it without you. All right, we'll go to the second pair for factors and causes. We have one Joe. We have one Joe, and one Joe is joy. Okay, factors and causes. We know that joy is not causing you to feel this way. So we're going to go ahead and take the next one. Joy is a sense of power, direction, of energy, and force. Okay, so just keep that in mind. When you were thinking of joy, many people look at it as some sort of feeling, but joy is more of an action, a power or a sense of direction. So joy is a powerful direction of energy and force. So forces that are not in your control if you put that together with your dilemma. But we're going to go ahead and draw the pairs to factors and causes. Right. Dawn, harvest, new beginning. I mean, that's what we said already. We already talked about that. Factors and causes. You are like, I'm just gonna say it. Spirit is like gonna make you be in a new beginning, whether you want to or not. Things are gonna start. I mean, obviously, you already feel like there's a mess. So this is out of your control. It's just out of your control, and you need to just accept it. I hate to be so forceful, but it's just feeling like that's the rigidity of this reading. It's like, listen, you need to listen. Listen. Like that's what I keep. Like that's what is just like it's like this brewing energy. It's kind of like a tornado that it's like, look, just let go. It's gonna happen whether or not you want it to. And obviously, I think you get the sense of that already. And while all this stuff is happening, you need to stay, um, grounded in the sense of you're being led. You're being led to calmer waters. You just can't see that because you're too focused on your emotions and how you're feeling about what everything is happening. In the end, you know it's something that was inevitable. And as a matter of fact, it feels that you've been warned. You knew what was coming. All right. Let's go. I'll keep going, moving on. I don't want to get off on a tangent for that. Um, Remember, we all go through things, and some journeys are harder than others. And our journey is our journey, and your journey is, yours. And if you're feeling that way, I'm sorry that you're feeling that way, but they're saying it's going to be okay. So let's see what your advice is. Let's get the pair for your advice. Okay. My nose is itchy. All right, we have Pethro, luck. Said before, don't believe in luck, but it can mean blessing. Let's see exactly what we have for that is Destiny. Destiny, luck. I mean, did you choose this before in your life plan? You also have feminine fertility, mysteries. Okay, that's a part of your advice. Destiny, you don't know what's going to happen. Um, Fertility, things are going to be birth, whether, I mean, depending on someone's going to birth them, whether it be you or whatever the forces that be that you allow. But either way it goes, at the end of the day, it's going to be something that it's going to be out of your control. And maybe that's what you need. Okay. Advice. Journey. Yep. It's part of your journey. So we have Rod Ho. Raid Ho. Raid Ho. Hmm. Yeah, Raid Ho. Travel, journey, relocation, evolution. I like it. Travel, relocation, evolution. So you're gonna grow from this. Either way it goes, you're gonna grow from this. I'm not laughing. Like I just feel like that's the energy that I'm feeling. It's kind of like, I mean, you could have a woe is me attitude about it if you want to. I mean, that's up to you. But it's just a part of your journey. It was destined to happen this way. Whatever is happening, you may want to be thinking about traveling. Um, or be careful on your travels. Something could happen during your travels. You could be thinking about relocating, and you may not be happy about that. I have no idea. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, share the rest. And remember that my themes are healing, love, and career. It could be any one of those, it could be all of those. It could just be you needed to hear that your life is a mess and everything's going to be okay. I have no idea. Or be careful of what you sign. Like, look at the fine print. If you are moving and you have a new job that you're accepting, like, it's going to look good, but, like, be careful. Or be careful when you're going to go to a relationship, right? Because a relationship you can see as a contract, or what's the fine print? Is it too good to be true, or is it the latter? So that is a part of your advice. We're going to go ahead and pull outcome. I'm going to drink some water real quick. I don't know. You could be thirsty. You may need to cleanse your energy. I am feeling a bit of anxiety, just a bit. Hear the birds. The birds, if you go to the other readings, you're not going to hear them. So they're here for a reason. I love the birds. Also, I have to say, I just drew this, and I'm going to put it down so we can see what it is. So if elf was, but I have to say, I had the tune in my head. You, you got what I need, but you say he's just a friend. I don't know what that's about, but that tune was in my head. So take it, leave it. I don't know. Um, so is somebody coming back? Um, I don't know. Is it a further confirmation of confirming that you should, investigate whatever situation it is, whether it's a relationship? That song is definitely geared towards relationships. So just be careful with that. So we'll move on to the El El Huaz world tree. El Huaz is your outcome. Let's go ahead and dig into that a bit. strength, reliability, and dependability. That's going to be your outcome. See? It's kind of like, look, I'm preparing you. I'm preparing you to be strong or to confirm that you are, because I believe that it's more of a confirmation, preparing you for something better. Also, I really am feeling like there's strength in your weakness. There's strength in your emotions. Like you do feel overwhelmed. You feel overwhelmed with emotion. You feel overwhelmed with all everything that's going on around you. The thing is, like, find strength in that. Find strength in feeling that way. Find and just remember that you are a reliable person. You are a dependable person, or whoever it is that in your energy that this is for. But just find solace in that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and close your reading, but I'm gonna close it with an energy card. So aside of yourself you're encountering this week, or this energy can be on the horizon. So a side of yourself you could be encountering this week that may surprise you. A side of yourself that you could be encountering this week. Something you could be encountering this week, they're saying. They are saying it may not be a side of yourself. Maybe it's a side of someone else that you're encountering this week. These things keep getting like reversed. So yeah, hot mess. A side of Cancer's self that they will encounter this week. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, this goes with the song I was getting. So looks like somebody's all tied up, or you're tied up in your emotions. All right, we can't. We're not going to continue. But I have financial constraints, thinking woman, and your sixth chakra. So yeah, use your intuition for that contract. I think that's the overarching message. And remember, um, contract is can be anything that could be a long term, something long term, a long term situation. Um, third eye. I said crown chakra, so that's good because your crown chakra is opening. But they're saying trust your intuition. And again, we got that feminine energy that's out. So I'm going to end your reading there. I hope that this helped. If you need any clarifications or you want an individual reading in order to have more clarification, you can go to the description box below and schedule an appointment at my website, or you can email me and I'll be happy to help with clarifications. Um, but yeah, everything's going to work out the way that it's supposed to in the end, Cancer, position number 4. Thanks for watching. Be well.